Hey guys, this is Rooks and welcome to yet another episode of The Film Scene. And today's guest is Harold. So, Harold, would you like to introduce yourself to our viewers?
Okay, my name is Harold Rose, and I'm based in the United Kingdom. Uh, I'm an actor, model, and a semi-retired dancer right now.
Mm.
Not a fully trained. I used to be a fully professional dancer, but now semi-retired because my age is catching on me. And that's it only. And then I have a part-time retail business,
Mhm.
and that's it.
That's
Not much.
amazing. That's a lot, Harold. You have like so much
Mm.
experience, and I know you have done like a lot of short films. So I think one of the biggest questions I have for you is, as an actor or a performer, what is the first thing you do to prepare yourself for a role or a performance?
Yeah, depending when an audition comes, basically. Most of the time now, I think this was in the beginning years of my when I started off. Actually, I started off late because
Mhm.
I always wanted to be an actor when I was in my mid-teens. I'm talking about the 20s and 17s. That was a dream, man. Unfortunately, it never happened at that point of time. Although after training and doing school plays and all these things,
Mhm.
uh, it never happened at that point of time. So because I came from a very strict background household,
I
so
can
eventually
understand.
after my education I had to take up a job. So I joined into a shipping industry, and I was working for a shipping industry for many years, like,
Mhm.
right. And I just forgot about this acting dream of mine,
Uh-huh.
it's like, I
Yeah.
just put it into a closet and just shut it up and just kept it one side. And
Mm.
then I think COVID is the main reason. I think COVID has been a plus point to something and has been a negative point for many, I think, in the world.
Yeah, but something good does come out
Yeah.
of
So COVID
everything.
is one thing has which actually brought me back into acting,
Mm.
right? So when COVID was dying down, that was in 2021, when probably the end of COVID.
Mm.
Uh, I actually got COVID when COVID was dying down.
Oh no.
Before that,
Oh
I didn't
no.
get COVID. When
That
COVID was
must
in
be
the full swing,
terrible.
and nothing happened to me. But I got COVID when actually COVID was just finishing off and all everything.
Oh no. Hope it
And I
was
got,
like not too bad.
no, it was very bad.
Oh no. I'm so
It was
sorry.
very serious. I was like on the deathbed.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was like absolutely on the deathbed.
Oh my God.
And I was shut up in this room of my in my study room. I was shut up in my study room, isolated.
Mm.
It was like, food given to you like a prisoner's given.
Yeah, must have been
Like you
really
can't.
rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't come out of your room and all these things because I was quite bad. And then I was even admitted to hospital one day
Oh my God.
because there was bleeding coming out in my coughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when the doctors checked me and everything, they said, no, the bleeding is not because of the COVID. The bleeding is because of some old blood stuck into his windpipe or
Been fine.
something. What something they
Yeah.
said. So it's nothing. It's nothing which is new. It's something which is was already stuck there. So that is just coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing to worry about it.
And that's good.
Eventually, nothing to worry about it because nothing happened after that.
Well, here you are, hale and
Right.
hearty and
So
performing.
I always give this so people know exact what are dreams basically.
Yeah.
And then I was sent home in one day because my breathing and everything was okay. So when I came home and all, I was still quite weak and everything, but I was still feeling that it's the last days. So uh, I sat down to pray. Right, I come from a Christian background, so I sat
Mm.
down to pray and ask for forgiveness, like if I've said something now, if I've
Yeah.
done something wrong to anybody, everything, I ask for forgiveness to please forgive me for my sins, and all these things.
Yeah.
And eventually I slept very nicely that night, and I heard a
That's
voice
nice.
in the night, in my dream. I heard a voice. I don't know it was the same night or the night after that,
Mhm.
but I could clearly hear someone speaking in my mind, uh, that it is not your time yet.
Oh.
It is not your time yet, and you still have to. achieve something. There's a dream that you have to fulfill. That
Oh,
were the only two lines was said to me. That's it.
and that was your
And then
acting
after
thing.
that I started recovering, and then I started watching a lot of movies. Unnecessary. I watch a lot of movies, but that was like just watching unnecessary movies. And I
Uh-huh.
was started watching very old movies, very old Indian movies.
Oh,
And I used to always think, like, and I used to think like, I'm doing those movies, or I'm that actor,
right.
or
You were
I'm doing
like
some role of
putting
that.
yourself in the
I
actor's place.
imagining
Yeah.
myself in those things. And that's where it all started off. And then
Hmm.
uh and I forgot about everything, about my drama lessons, and all these things. And how do I start again now? So I was
Yeah.
offered a student movie.
Uh-huh.
That was in November 21. I was
Right.
offered. No, I done a audio tape before that. Of course, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't get selected because of my voice, and I started looking very thin and everything and all.
Mm.
And then I done a student movie in November 21 end, where I played one of the bad bosses. That was the start of my.
Oh, bad bosses. That's an
I played a
interesting
bad boss,
character.
basically.
Yeah. So, how
And
was that
I don't.
experience?
Yeah. So that was, I'm not very. That was not very sure, like how it worked for uh, the other actors in the movie, but
Mm-hmm.
it got me a bit of work.
And that's good. It's a start, isn't it? So
Yeah.
how was your first day on the set? Like how did it feel? Because you told me so much about your dream of becoming an actor, and then finally this day comes when you're actually on the set. So how was that feeling like?
Oh, it was good, because I had come back to something, which I felt was I always wanted to do, lights and thing. But it was very new to me, because uh, now it's already 20 years have passed. What I had a dream of.
Yeah,
And filmmaking in 20 years before was, I think I'm talking about the 80s, 90s,
right.
right?
That's yeah.
80s, 90s movie making everywhere was quite different. And now we are talking about in the 20s. Now we are right in the new generation, we are come here, and movie making had absolutely changed, you know
Mm.
at the points. Because
Yeah,
I know in the 80s movies were made with reels, if I'm
yeah,
not wrong. Yeah,
yeah.
and then
Something like that. Yeah,
you had to go and dub for the movie and everything now. And
yeah,
now nothing that such has made. Now
yeah. Now
there's
you
a
have
boomer on
booms and
set.
lab
You
and
have
everything.
your mic'd up on set, right? You record it on set. Everything is done on set, right?
Yeah,
So it was quite new to me, when you're getting mic'd up, and and
yeah.
you and a boomer man is sitting they are recording your
Yeah, right
voice
in
and
your
all
face
this, yeah,
sometimes.
everything, right? So it was quite new to me and a learning point for me at that point of time. But I was excited, that I'm doing something which eventually I liked or loved, basically.
Yeah, no, that's good. Like, it's fantastic to have your dream finally come into reality, and it's really good for an actor to be on the set for the first time. All the I don't know, like the nervous feeling and then the excitement. So it's like a mixture of everything, isn't it? So yeah, so tell me about other films you have done. I would love to hear about your experience.
Okay. Then when this was, of course, the first film when you come back, you're a little bit nervous and everything. I had that nervousness, but I always felt like that I have it somewhere. So I was not very very nervous on set. Only I used to stumble on sometimes on the lines, on my lines.
Mm.
That was something to remember.
Yeah.
Was very difficult to remember. Sometime in the beginning, I'm
Yeah,
talking about. Stumble the lines, and sometimes the expressions were good, and then you forgot the lines, and sometimes the lines were good, then you forgot the expression,
sometimes
right?
it has. Yeah.
That all started off that thing. It balanced off later on very nicely. And
Mm.
then 2022 was hard work, because
Mm.
hard work in the sense because I had to build up my networking. I had to build up how the industry operates and how to work and everything, right? So I was like, I used to take up any work was coming, even if it was extra work, I would just pick it up, because
That's excellent. Yeah.
just to get, just to be on the set and to just learn. And my
Yeah,
thing
that's
was,
excellent.
I should never go there on the set not to do something or a thing. I My main thing was to learn the job, basically. I wanted to be a director.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, an actor I became by default.
Oh, so your dream was actually directing.
Directly,
Right.
I still sometimes give my suggestions to some directors on
Mm-hmm.
set. Yes, I'm not saying everybody takes the suggestions,
No.
right? Some do
Yeah.
take it, some do agree. Okay, the thing is all that, because I think I have the director skill in me. You
No,
know,
that's good. Yeah.
like how the set is done, how the shot is taken. You have a long shot, you have a short shot, how the close-up shots are done and
Yeah, the
everything.
wides
I
and
have that
close.
in me, look, and if I feel like uh, the actor could have been walked and in this direction, and the other actor could walk in the other direction, that would much better. I'm not saying that every
Yeah.
suggestion is taken up, right?
Fair
Because
enough.
some
Yeah.
directors okay, some don't work with you properly, some feel like okay, why he's telling us.
Yeah, some have like their own perspectives in mind, like they're set in
Yeah,
stone. But no,
yeah,
that's good.
some, yeah,
Yes.
and some directors are good with I like improvising.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
me
work
too.
on improvising a lot. I love improvising. And for me, sometimes when I improvise on a line or something, there's some director, very very few directors who say, okay, let's go naturally,
Yeah, I
let's
think
go.
there's a lot of lines, a lot of famous lines that were actually not in the original script, but sometimes are
Mm,
improvised or added later. I think I read somewhere like I think Michael Keaton's "I'm Batman," that iconic line was not a part of the original script. I'm not sure if it's true, but I read it somewhere. So yeah, so improvisation, I think last minute changes sometimes is good for the film. I personally also prefer some improvisation, like not complete improv, but some. So that's good. So yeah, you said you like directing. Have you directed
if
anything?
no, nothing, not as yet,
Mm,
but I think it'll come soon. Nothing as
soon,
yet
yeah, definitely. Fingers
with
crossed.
me. On the improvising bit of part, I heard like one of the Indian actors, Govinda, does a lot of improvising,
Hmm.
but basically there's no scripts for his movies.
Really, who is it?
Yeah, is a Govinda. It's some Indian actor, Govinda.
Oh, Govinda. I know him. He does a lot of improv.
Yeah, he's his. There's no scripts for him.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's I've heard. I heard it. I don't know how much
Oh.
there's true and fact of it because I've not been on a set, so I have no idea of it.
Oh, that's an interesting fact to look up. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a very very impressive because Govinda. What when I heard one of his interviews, what did he say is,
Hmm.
uh, I think his and me. I won't say I'm like him, but I did a little bit similar because he says that when he goes out, his actors or his characters are all the people he watches when he goes out. Like he can watch an actor, what a character at the bus stop or the railway station or a
Hmm.
supermarket or whatever. He looks at people, their reaction, how they're reacting on these things, and then he thinks, okay, um, there's a movie coming up, and I can play that sort of character.
Yeah,
you
so it's
know
like
and
personal
someone speaking in a
observation.
very weird voice, or acting in a very weird way, he picks up all those things, right?
That's
And then he uses
excellent.
in some of his movies.
So it's like he's an inspiration to you, like you look up to him.
Yeah, he was always there because he's a good dancer, also a good actor
Hmm.
also. But before him, dancing doesn't never came from Govinda to me. Dancing came from basically Michael Jackson and Mithun Chakravarti.
All right. Yeah, I think both excellent dancers, both very popular.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I remember I was very, very. I was at school when a movie came out, Disco Dancer.
Yeah, I've heard. I like there's a song that says like I'm a disco dancer. Is that the one?
That
It's
is the
very
movie where
famous.
actually inspired most of the Indian people. I know Indians were always dancers. They were always dancing has come from
It's in
them.
the
That is
blood.
there's nothing with that. But that was the generation which actually the younger generation, or the Gen Z of that time, as we
I get
say,
what you mean. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
To like, okay, yeah, I can also be a good dancer and I can also dance like that. That's the way I was also one of the Gen Z at that point of time.
Fair
I was
enough.
like 16 or 17 years old that time. and then I took up to dancing, and then I became a quite serious and talented and professional dancer after that.
Mm. Have you done a lot of like shows and stuff?
No, that time it was not like it's nowadays, where you could go
Oh,
on a talent show and all that.
yeah,
I
fair
missed
enough.
out on all. I missed out on all of that thing,
I
right?
mean, it's fun.
Like, yeah, because
You
my
had some
house
other
people
things.
said if there was any show like this, like like we have dancing shows now on TV and all these things, if there was something like that, you would have gone very far ahead. But
Mm,
unfortunately, there was nothing for me like that. So my dancing was only known to
like
people
performing.
who knew me only, basically,
That's
or
still
parties,
good.
or that's it.
Yeah, no, that's still good. Like at least you get to do what you do, like what you love doing, isn't it? It's
Mhm.
like that's what matters in the end. So that's pretty good. So so what sort of dancing have you learned? If you have learned, or are you just like more of a spontaneous dancer? Just go with your heart?
With me, the Darling dancing is break dance, which I learned basically. That was
Mm.
I danced. That was what very very famous at that point in the 80s. That was a booming dance at that time. And then that's the way I took training in break dancing. And then my dad is a very good dancer himself, right? My dad was a very good dancing and jiving, right?
Oh, nice.
And yeah, his sister was always his partner.
Mm,
So his sister and he were one of the, actually most of my dad's families are dancers, but dad was one of the best dancers,
that's pretty
right?
cool.
So it was always one dancer in our family. So after my dad, it was me who took over his dancing skills and all.
Mm,
So,
inherited
but
from your
with me,
father.
yeah.
That's nice.
So with me, it was break dance, and then it was freestyle dancing, then it was salsa, it
Mm,
was ballroom dancing, then it was jiving. Like I stepped into everything I felt like I could do. Some I was doing right, some I was doing wrong, but I
mm.
felt like when I was on the stage and anything played, then I felt like when I'm dancing, I felt like there's nobody around me, basically.
That's good. Like that's getting involved into it, like soaking it
Right?
all in.
I
That's
was just
brilliant.
involved in my own dream, in my own world, my own thing.
I
And I
mean,
always thought that what I'm doing the best.
that's brilliant. That's like what performing is about, like focusing on yourself. Like I think for
Yeah.
me, dancing is a bit therapeutic as well. Like you focus on yourself, what you're like in your own world, and that really like brings out the inner dancer hidden inside you. So no,
Mhm.
I completely agree. Like that's amazing. Like that's a very good approach. So yeah, so acting, dancing, directing, you're like an all-rounder in the industry, aren't you?
Yeah, and directing not it's only a bit. I would say it's on directing basis only. It's bits of suggestions. That's it. It's not
Mm,
like setting up a set or giving your. It's only just giving you ideas.
fair enough.
Some do take it.
Have you done any theater at all, or just like
I've done. I've done. The problem is, I started theater again.
mm,
2020, I started theater again, but then COVID came and the theaters, everything was shut, down.
yeah. Yeah,
Right.
I think
But
COVID was like really bad for
yeah,
theaters.
but the problem is, I have a local theater very close to my place where I live, but
Mm,
they always want me to do a play for them and everything. But the
mhm.
problem is, I get so much of work in between that now that I'm not able to do theater anymore now.
Yeah,
Now
I think
it's
theater is a
now.
long commitment.
Yeah, like I was saying, like 2022, I worked a lot of hard, networking, and how the thing in industry is working. 23 became a little bit easy for me,
Hmm?
then work coming, and then 24th onwards, like I was not doing any hard work. Like it was like the work was just coming to me.
You're just enjoying the fruits of your labor.
Yeah, so it was just coming to me and everything, and I was doing. So I've done like three dancing movies also.
Oh, that's amazing. Are they like on any streaming sites? I keep asking all my
No,
guests where their work
they're
is.
all on my thing. On my if you go to my profile on Starnow, they're all there, clips all there.
Yeah, yeah. No, definitely. Like, oh, definitely will check those out.
There's not of a lot I've got yet,
Mhm.
because some production companies, they put their films in the film festivals, so they run and things. So I'm not getting all the footage, but I've
Yeah.
got a lot. If you see a lot of footage I've got, which is on my Starnow profile.
Yeah,
thing.
no, fair enough.
There's a lot, I think then I worked in four gangster movies.
Oh,
The movie I worked was In the Name of God,
mm-hmm.
uh, and that won about nine international awards
That's
basically,
brilliant. Congrats.
and one BAFTA nomination. Right, we didn't get the nomination for BAFTA, but we got the nine international awards. Yeah, and
That's
we
brilliant. Yeah, no, even the
it
nomination
was
is like
it
a
was
pretty
it was
touching.
it was a story of two brothers, drug dealing and
Hmm,
the bad world and everything.
it sounds
And of
interesting.
course my role was I have a good role in that.
Yeah.
I played a good
Fair enough.
Samaritan in that.
Yeah.
Basically, I done two bad roles in the third and fourth film of mine. Basically,
No, that's fair. Villains are like a different challenge. But
yeah.
yeah.
It was not a villain type, but they said that, Harold, you have something like, um, uh, you have that charm, like that look you have. Like I transformed my look a little bit, and then they said that you actually look like an Italian gangster.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah,
So
well, whatever
then
works.
they portrayed me, and then they gave me outfit, and that, like, uh, if you go to Starnow, you might see my picture of my way I'm on that outfit. The glasses, cap,
Mm.
a little bit of uh, a goatee, and all these things.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, and that stuck, and then I done, and that movie I done it for a German production company.
oh, that's nice. So, like global stuff. So, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. So it was like really nice chatting to you, Harold.
Is
I
it time now?
had so much fun, almost. So, but before I let you go, like I do with every single guest I have, we are going to play a game, and this time it's also a guessing game, and we are going to describe a film or a song to me, and I'm going to try guessing. I've like failed miserably so many times, but I just never give up. So I'm gonna play this game again with you, and yeah,
Mm,
just describe a song or something to me, and I'll try to guess it. I'll do my best.
okay.
Yeah,
So you want me
yeah,
to
just
guess the scene?
just try me. Like I'll guess something. Yeah.
Okay. uh बाबूजी, मैं आपको मारना नहीं चाहता था, क्योंकि
Hmm.
मैं आपको सिर्फ डरा रहा था। इस पिस्तौल में कोई गोली नहीं थी। And actually, he's dead. He's shot by his father. Shoots him because he points a gun at his dad,
So it's a
and he says,
dialogue
"Babuji,"
from an Indian film.
and
It's
and it's a very very old film.
can
Absolutely,
you give me a hint like who the actor might be?
yeah. It is. This is based on a Raj Kapoor film.
Oh, Raj Kapoor.
So that now we're talking about the 40s.
Oh, that's I was not even born then.
I not eventually, but I recently saw it on. I recently saw it on Prime Video.
Yeah.
And I liked it.
I'm not very familiar with the dialogue. It's like a Hindi dialogue from a very old Indian film. I think I give up. Which one is it?
This is a reincarnation of the filmmaking of the 40s,
Mhm.
after partition started.
Mm,
It's a good program. You should watch it. It's on Prime Video, which is known as Jubilee.
Jubilee. Okay.
Right?
That's
It's a reincarnation of how Raj Kapoor was from has to used to run a theater company with his dad in Karachi,
hmm
and then when he came as a refugee to Bombay,
hmm
he never knew what to do and all. So
Yeah.
it's a story about few actors, and how the first Bombay talkies started in Bombay.
Yeah, that's very interesting. No.
It's a very old carnation of how the people started off when they came. Like Bombay talkies started off with a very famous actor, which was known as Himanshu Rai, and his wife Devika Rani,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then how and the some of the episodes showed that how Raj Kapoor came. Of course, all the names and the titles have been changed in it, but and I went to the server to ask, like, what is this based on? And then they said, okay, like this guy was playing like Raj Kapoor's character, and this guy was playing like Himanshu's character, and this girl
Oh,
was playing Devika Rani's character.
that's very interesting. Yeah,
So
definitely watch it. You will.
I saw that movie because I wanted to see how actually how did the film industry start basically in India.
Hmm. That's very interesting. I'm definitely gonna check it out. It's like something about the Indian film industry, and yeah. So that was it. Having failed hopelessly at yet another guessing game, I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys in this episode. But stay tuned till the next episode, and I'll see you again. Till then, ta-da, bye bye.
Bye bye.